Okay. So yesterday, till yesterday, I explained what is the function definition. Function definition is also nothing but the function declaration. Okay. Function declaration also the same as the function definition. Okay. So till yesterday, I tell the function definition, function call, arguments, parameters, optional arguments, and return statements. Till this part, people understand. I think. Okay. Now today class, I will tell the main important questions. Recent interviews in recent times, so many interviews asking questions on these topics only. I will explain what are those. So today I will explain the type of the functions. Type of the functions. Okay, so in the recent interviews, so many people interviews are asking this question only. What are the type of functions? So we have so many type of functions. So we already know normal function. I already tell you about normal function. Okay. Okay. We have other function like anomalous function. Anomalous function. Okay. IIFFE. IIFE. Immediate invoke function expression. Okay. And callback function. And hierarchy function. The major important thing, hierarchy function, callback function, anomalous function, arrow function. Okay. Arrow functions. Last main topic is closures. With lexical scope. So today I will cover these topics. These are main important things. Nowadays, in all interviews, they will ask these questions only. Okay. Okay. The people, I will explain how many types of the function. I will explain now. Okay. Before that, so I will tell you function definition, right? What is the function? A set of the tasks to do some work. Okay. We can define or declare that function. We can call anywhere we want, right? Okay. For example, I have a function. I have a function like this. Okay, we have a function. We had a function definition, right? So if you want this function if you want to use this function, you need to call that function. Okay. At the same time, okay, we have this is the normal function. We have defined our own functions, right? We have the core functions. Okay, core functions. Core functions means already predefined functions. Core functions are predefined functions. So we have the core functions are predefined functions. So core functions means so this is a normal function. I mean customized function, our own functions. Okay. If you want to call a function, what you want to do, for example, if you want to use this function, what you want to know, if you want to call this function, what do you want to know about the function? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So if you want already we have a function definition. If you want to use that function, you need to know first what is the use of the function. Okay, first. Second, what is the function name? Okay, the argument. What are the arguments we need to pass? Okay. Fourth,
yes, sir.
okay. Then what are the arguments we need to pass? Fourth one, what is the return statement? So what we need to do? What is the use of function? Okay. Second thing. What is the function thing? Okay. For third one, what are the arguments we need to pass? Okay, we need to pass. Fourth one, what is the return statement? Okay. So if you want to call a function, you need to know what is the use of that function, what is the function name, what are the arguments we need to pass, what is the return statement. Okay, we need to must know this one. For example, this function all defined. So what is use of function? This function useful to sum of two numbers. What is the function name? Add. Okay, add. What are the arguments we need to pass? We need to pass
X and Y.
Yeah, we need to pass two arguments to our numbers. Okay. What is the return statement? What it will return? It will return the sum of the numbers. That means it will return the number only. Okay. You must remember these things. Okay, you must remember these things. Okay, what is the use of the function? What is the function name? What are the arguments we need to pass? What is the return statements? You must know, because we already some functions are predefined in JavaScript. Some functions are predefined in the JavaScript. Okay. For example, we have the alert function, right? This function we are not defined, but it's already defined. That's why we directly call this function. Okay. So alert function, what is so first what we need to use, why we are using this function? Okay. This function is useful to display the boxes, prompt boxes. Okay. Second thing, what is the function name? Alert. Third thing, what are the arguments we need to pass? So if you see here, the Visual Studio, it will tell what are the arguments we need to pass a message. I mean anything, either string or number, anything. Okay. And so the return statement is void. Return void means it was not returning anything. Return void means it's not returning anything. Okay. So like that we have different type of the functions, some predefined functions. Okay. You people understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will. So there are so many number of the JavaScript function. You just need to know why we are using this function. That the time only you need to use. I will explain what are the predefined functions. What are the we have so many functions. What are the string functions? What are the array functions? I will explain later. I will explain tomorrow class. Okay. So those are all the predefined functions. We need to know why are we using this? What are the parameters? What are the return statements? Okay. Before that one, I will explain the type of the function. Normal function I already tell you. Core function means already they are all defined some functions. JavaScript itself they define some functions. We just use those functions only. Now anomalous function. Okay. For example, okay, there is a function. Okay, it will printing something. Okay, so this is a normal function. Okay, this function have the name, right? What is the function name here?
Sum.
Yeah, this is a normal function. There is a function called anomalous function. Anomalous function means a function without name. Last question: what are the anomalous function? A function without name. Let's see. For example, where x equal to function log So here in the line number 6, there is no function name, right? The first line is normal function. It has a name. So in the line number 6, there is no name. So the functions which does not have the name, those are the anomalous functions. The functions without name are called the anomalous functions. Okay? The function without names are called anomalous function. We can define a function like this, and we assign the variable. If we want to call this anomalous function, we just assign it to a variable. We just call that variable like this. Okay? Let's see. Let's see how it will work. Okay? So it will print, right? So here there is no name, right? So here there is no name. We define the function without name. Those functions are called the anomalous functions. We can assign that function to a variable and we can call that variable like this. Okay? So, but for example, the above function have the name sum, but this function there is no name. That's why these are called the anomalous function. Okay? So, did you people understand now what are the anomalous function?
Yes.
So, what is the
Yes, sir.
anomalous function?
Sir, why we use anomalous function?
Huh?
Why we use anomalous function?
Why use this? For example, we define this anomalous function. We put in the variable, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So this function was stored in the memory. Whenever we want, we can call that memory only. Okay? Otherwise, if you define the function, it will take some memory. Okay? It will take some memory, but it will execute whenever we call. Okay? Hello?
No, sir, not understand.
I will explain clearly. So the functions which are not useful, which are not reusable, you can call the anomalous function. You can say like that. Okay. If you want some function you want to use in throughout the code, then you can define your own functions. You can use, but this function are executed. For example, this function execute only this file only, right? No one understand?
No, sir.
Actually, anomalous functions without names immediately invoked. So they are immediately we can call. Okay, immediately they will call whenever we want. For example, whenever we call it, immediately they will call.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example, if we like this one, if we call again x, right? So now 2 times it will print, right? So 2 times it will print. So what happens is already this total code in the x, so it checks in the memory only. Okay. But if you use this sum value,
Yes, sir. Yes.
if you again go into this one and again run now this one, all it will run. Okay. People understand?
But yes, sir. It's sending to x.
So immediately execute. But our normal
Yes,
function, what will take? It will take some time, right? It will check
yes,
where is the sum name and where is that one. It will check. So to execute this normal function, it will take some time. And also, what is the use of this normal function means? You can keep this function in a separate file. Okay. For example, you can put this sum file in a separate file. Like for example, I have the. You can put in the test.2.js and we can include the JS and we can use. But anomalous functions only useful in that file only. Okay?
yes.
You understand, right?
Yes.
So that is the use of the anomalous functions are the function without names. Anomalous functions can be used as an argument to other function. I will tell you that one also. The most use, there is other use, I will tell you later. Okay? I will tell you later that one also. Okay? So I will explain what are the normal functions. Just a minute. Somebody will join. I need approval. Okay. Let me tell anyone missing. People hearing my voice?
Yes, sir.
Why is he is not listening? I don't know why.
Yeah, audible, sir.
Okay. All of them visible, right? Okay. Okay. No. I will explain the what are the anomalous function. Anomalous function, a function without name, and its functions are invoked whenever we call. But the normal functions are taking something. Okay. Normal functions are the functions with name. Anomalous functions are the functions without name. Okay. Core functions are those functions are defined separately, and we can use that one. Okay. Now, immediately invoked function expressions. Now I will tell you what is the IIFE. Somebody will ask what is the IIFE. Okay. So somebody will ask what is the IIFE. This will go on. Somebody will ask why is not going. Okay, I put it here. Okay. So we understand what is the normal function. We understand the anomalous function. Now I am telling about the IIFE. IIFE means immediate invoke function expression. Immediately invoke function expression. Let's see. Tell me the example. So the first one is the normal function. Second one is the anomalous function. Okay. Now, if we have the function called IIFE, that is immediately invoked expression. Like this, we need to write, and this is the IIFE, and then this is the AIFE. Let's see what is the difference. What happened? So this is the expression. So what happened? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So somebody asked what is the use of this one, right? This is immediately invoked, right? Some anomalous function, even you are not calling, it's immediately calling, right? That's the use of the anomalous function. It's immediately invoking, right? People
Yes,
understand?
Normal function you not call.
Normal function, whenever you want, you will call. But this anomalous function, immediately they will call. And again, we can call again. Again, if you want, we can call. Okay? It's not calling. Just a minute. Just a minute. Don't see the difference. Don't see the difference. This is normal function. This is the numbers function. Now I will explain the immediately invoke the function call. Okay. Let keep this is these are the comments. Okay. Let's see what happened. Nothing will happen, right? But if we define this one like this, okay, no see. So this is a function declared and called immediately. So we cannot use second type. Okay, these are called the IIFE, immediately invoke functions. Okay, the function only runs only one time, and there is no whenever we define, so the immediately invoke function that runs as soon as possible is defined. The function as soon as possible defined, it will run. So the function which will run immediately after it is defined. So the function defined and immediately it will call. Again, we cannot use this function. These are called the anomalous function. Sorry, immediately invoked function. Okay, if people understand. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we are not calling it function. Immediately after they are defining the function, but immediately it will call. These are called immediately invoked function expression. This is an important question they will ask. Okay, and also this is a normal function, and this is the anomalous function, right? Okay, this is the IAFE. People understand the function which will immediately call after definition. But this sum function and this anomalous function, whenever we call, then only this will run. Okay. So I will explain the normal function. I will explain code function. All predefined functions in JavaScript. Anomalous function I explain. Now it immediately invokes function explains. So the function which will run immediately after this definition. Okay. Now we will go to the callback function here are the function. Okay. Let's see. I have a function. Okay. And like for example, like that something I will do a good name. Okay. I have a function good name. So arguments I am passing the two arguments. Okay. Now I am passing the two arguments like I comma j. Okay. Now I am passing the star argument also x. Okay. Now tell me, I want I as the number, j as the number, x as the function. A third argument must be a function for me, like this t. Okay. I want third argument is a function. Okay. So what I will do is tf I plus j. Don't confuse. I will explain clearly. Okay. Don't confuse. I will explain. Now I have the what I'm saying. I'm calling it. So what is the use of function? I call this function. Okay. What is function name? Good. Okay.
Good.
What are the arguments I need to pass? I want to pass. First argument is a number. Second argument is a number. Third argument is a function. Just here. Third argument is a function. Okay. So I am passing the first argument is a number. Second argument is a number. Third argument is a function. That function will take these two numbers and doing something. Okay. So I will call here some function. Okay. What? So some function. So what will do? Sorry. Let's submit. I have the function sum. I have the function sum, which will take the two arguments and give the sum. Okay. Now tell me what is the output. Leave these three parts. I put these comments. Okay. Here I define the function, sum function. I have the two numbers. See, the meeting will end in 10 minutes. Again, I will join after 10 minutes. Okay, not a problem. Okay. So here we have the function called sum, right? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
So this function takes the two arguments. Those are the numbers and give the sum, right? Now I have the other function. Good. This function take the two first argument is the number, second argument is the number, third argument is the function. So I will calling this function. I am passing the whatever these arguments. Okay. So now what is the output? So here 2 is sum of 2 plus 3.
I comma Z. Yes, sir.
Sum of 2 comma 3. That means 2 plus 3, 5. If people understand, I have a function sum. I have other function good. Okay. Now I call the function good. I pass in the argument. First argument I is the 2. Third argument 3. Second argument 3. Third argument sum. Third argument I pass the function call, function name. Okay. Now I am calling the function. What is the function I am passing? That is I am calling. I am passing the arguments this I comma j. So now it will go to here. Okay, 2 comma 3. So 2 plus 3. Let's see. So y is not this. Where is the y? So it is small y. Sorry. So here we are not printing anything. So just print this function here. That means now what is it will print? 5. Okay, just don't confuse. You need to understand. You can pass a function as an argument to the other function. Just remember, you can pass a function as an argument to the other function. Okay. So here we have the function sum. We have the other function good. But the good function, first two are the numbers always. Third one is the sum function argument. Third one is the function argument. Okay. So here we call good one. First two are the numbers. Third arguments we call this function name, right? This function name. So we are passing the sum function as an argument to the other function. Okay? If people understand? Any doubts here?
Yes.
Any doubts here?
No, sir. No.
Okay. So here sum is called the callback function. Here sum is the callback function. That means a function we can pass as an argument to the other function. Then that function is called the callback function. So here we are calling some function, calling back in the other function, right? So if you pass a function as an argument to the other function, then that function is called the callback function. So here, what is the callback function? What is the callback here? What is the callback function?
Good.
Not good.
Is sum.
Sum is the callback function. A function which we can pass as an argument to other function. So here sum is the callback function. Now there is another function called higher order function. Higher order function means a function which takes other function as an argument. A function which takes other function as the argument, that is called higher order function. Okay. A function which we can pass as an argument to other function, that is the callback function. Now, which is the higher order function? Which is the callback function?
Good is higher order function and sum is callback function.
Yeah, good is the higher order function. Sum is the callback function because good function was taking as the other function as an argument. Good function taking as the other function as an argument. That's why good is the higher order function. Okay. Now some function we can pass as an argument to the other function. Okay. Some function we can take argument to the other function. Okay. That's why it's called the callback function. Okay. Let me explain clearly. What is the callback function? A function which we can pass as an argument to the other function. That is the callback function. What is the higher order function? A function which will take the other function as an argument to the function. That is the higher order function. You understand the difference between the callback functions and higher order function?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. There is a function called set time. This is the predefined function. So this set timeout function, see, set timeout. Okay, set timeout function is there. So if you want to, this is a predefined function. So if you want to use this function, you need to know what is the use of this function. What are the arguments? If you say arguments, first one is the handler. Handler means nothing but the function call, other function. Second one is the timeout. So let me explain. I have the function say hi. Okay. Okay. Here. See. Now, you know, this is a normal function we define. What is set timeout? Set timeout function we are not defined. It's already predefined function. It's like a core function. So this function taken as first argument as a function, second argument is the time. So this function, what it will do after 3 seconds, this function will execute. After 3 seconds, this function will execute. Okay, let's see. So first, after 1 second, this function will execute. After 2 seconds, again this function will execute. After 3 seconds, again this function will execute. Okay, let's see how it will run. First 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, you got 4 times this function call. You got 4 times. Okay. If you want, if you want something different, for example, if you want something different like where x is equal to g, every time x will win. Okay. What now tell me what is output? Anyone tell me what?
Hi. Yeah. 1. Hi. How are you? 1. 2. Hi. Hi. How are you? 3. Hi. How are you?
4. Hi. How are you? So for after
Yeah,
first,
continue.
yeah, actually here after 1 second, first 1 hi is our value. After 2 seconds, 2 hi is our value. Let's see. Okay. Right? After 1 second, for every second. Now tell me here which is the higher order function, which is the callback function. What is the higher, which is the higher function? What is the here? Which is the higher function? Which is the callback function? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Here, which is what is the hierarchy function?
Set timeout.
So set time is the hierarchy function. So this function
sir.
will take the other function handled. See, if we call the only for the function name, it is called the. If we call the only function name, that is called the function handler. Okay. If we call with the parentheses, for example, if we call like this is the function call. Okay.